Hello and thank you for stopping by for another video. I hope this video brings you some enlightenment. Now recently I was proposed a question through my comment section here on Pain Media. A viewer reached out and asked, "Dear Justin, please try to help me understand why a person may disown their mother, little sister, brother, grandma, stepdad, and keep her 4 children from them. Also, if her husband was the predator to her little sister, why is she so stuck on the predator 5 years later? He was deported. He's not even living in the same country or even in the same house. What's his hold on her?" This is something that I've heard about, unfortunately, far too often. Many people, even after knowing that somebody is an abuser, they choose to stay with them, and in some situations, disowning friends as well as family from their lives. This almost reminds me of the old saying, "Hear no evil, see no evil." And like I said, this is something that a lot of people unfortunately do, even in the most destructive of situations. In some situations, I've heard about individuals who may choose to stay with somebody that they know is an abuser purely out of denial. The person who stays may feel codependent to the person, scared, or that the person may be a victim to abuse themselves and want to remain silent. Some people who have grown up in a very strict or abusive environment will sometimes repeat the pattern once they've grown up. This is a very volatile cycle of abuse, and in some situations, individuals may claim that others have this story wrong. This is a situation of denial. Oftentimes when people are faced in uncomfortable situations, they may proceed into denial if the situation is too much to handle. The vast amount of abusers do the punishment and reward theory. Now, this states that they operate on a very unpredictable brain wavelength. Trauma bonding is something that also takes place in a lot of these situations. Now, this could look something like getting fear as well as comfort from the same source, which researchers say looks like a person depending solely on the abuser as the emotional navigator. Now, this is not me justifying any of the actions done by any parties in any situations of abuse, but this is just offering a brief insight look into the possibility that could be transpiring. From the limited understanding of your situation, I've concluded that the person may have some type of emotional hold over your mother. Now, some of us react in different ways. Some of us could act out in anger, and some of us may go into complete shutdown mode, which is what I believe happened. I understand that some of those examples and statements may not fit all situations, but I hope that it was helpful nonetheless. And if anything, I hope it started the discussion. If you yourself or somebody you know has been or is being abused, please reach out to somebody that you can trust. Now, this is the phone number to the Sexual Assault Hotline. Phone lines are 24 hours, 7 days a week, and this call is absolutely free. Operators can offer guidance as well as allow you the opportunity to breathe. Phone lines are open, and somebody is waiting to take your call when you're ready. The predator also may have abused your mother, but nobody knows about it. In some situations, individuals just want to disassociate from the situation. It's also very common for a parental unit to stay with an abuser through denial and also blaming themselves, feeling like they could have done something to stop it.
I'm also under the assumption that your mother is a very empathetic person, and the abuser has a hold on her because of his narcissistic tendencies. In some situations, empathetic people stay with narcissists because they feel that they can fix them. Mix that with a codependency and a faulty sense of beliefs that only hinder one's personal growth, and you have a very unhealthy cycle. She doesn't see the person as causing misery, only issue that she assumes that she can fix.
Now, because every situation is different, it's difficult to be able to understand all situations and why people stay with predators, because every situation is unique and every situation is different. But I really hope that this video helped to open the door for the discussion. Just know that it's never too late to reach out. There are a lot of people out here that care about you and that can help you. And there's a lot of people out here also that can keep you safe. There's a lot of people out here that are trained and qualified in order to handle these situations. I understand that the person may have some type of hold over you, that you feel that they are going to hurt you or they're going to do something, or you just feel like you can't tell. I think it's important to report these things so that the person can get brought to justice, but also so that there's no more victims. Sometimes when predators get away with things like this, they escalate. They gain confidence and they continuously keep hurting more and more and more people. Please reach out to somebody that you can trust today. I urge you to reach out to a psychologist or a doctor in order to be able to find out more information. Thank you very much, and I hope that you take care. And please remember that each week I will be diving deep into psychology and mental health of predators and sex offenders. If you have a question that you would like answered or for me to do a video on, please leave it down in the comment section and I will try to do a video about it as soon as possible. Remember that I'm not in the healthcare field. I'm not an expert. I do not have a college or educational background in this. I understand that some of those examples and statements may not fit all situations, but I do hope that this was helpful nonetheless. And if anything, I hope that it started a discussion so that we can speak about this very uncomfortable topic. If detection is prevention, then education can be the solution. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you're living your best life or on your way to something great.